10. The Bible is a collection of sacred texts central to Christianity and influential in Judaism. It is divided into the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament includes religious writings, history, poetry, and prophecy, tracing the history of the Jewish people and their covenant with God. The New Testament focuses on the life, teachings, and resurrection of Jesus Christ and the early Christian Church. The Bible addresses themes of faith, morality, salvation, and the relationship between humanity and the divine. It is a revered source of religious guidance, moral principles, and literary and cultural influence, with billions of adherents worldwide. 9. Facing numerous challenges and adventures, including encounters with gods, monsters, and enchantresses like Circe and Calypso, Odysseus displays his intelligence and determination. The Odyssey is a foundational work of Western literature, celebrated for its storytelling, character development, and portrayal of ancient Greek culture and mythology. 8. The Lord of the Rings, by J.R.R. Tolkien is a high fantasy epic comprising 3 volumes: The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. It follows the quest to destroy the One Ring, a powerful artifact sought by the Dark Lord Sauron. Frodo Baggins, aided by a diverse group of characters, undertakes the perilous journey. Tolkien's richly detailed world of Middle-earth is populated with various races, cultures, and languages, making it a complex tapestry of adventure, heroism, and the struggle between good and evil. 7. Leo Tolstoy's epic novel, War and Peace, is a sprawling masterpiece that explores the lives of several aristocratic Russian families against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars. The story follows characters like Pierre Bezukhov, Andrei Bolkonsky, and Natasha Rostova as they navigate love, ambition, and existential questions. Tolstoy delves deep into the human psyche, addressing themes of fate, free will, and the futility of war. He offers profound philosophical insights through vivid characters and historical events. War and Peace is not only a historical novel but also a philosophical treatise. 6. 100 Years of Solitude, by Gabriel Garcia Marquez is a monumental work of magical realism that chronicles the multi-generational saga of the Buendia family in the fictional town of Macondo. The novel blends reality and fantasy, as it traces the family's rise and fall, marked by love, war, and profound isolation. Marquez weaves intricate narratives, exploring themes of time, memory, and the cyclical nature of history. 5 Inches The Catcher in the Rye, by J.D. Salinger is a classic coming-of-age novel narrated by Holden Caulfield, a disenchanted and cynical teenager who has been expelled from an elite prep school. He embarks on a journey through New York City, grappling with his sense of alienation and disillusionment with the adult world. Holden's narrative is marked by his disdain for hypocrisy and phoniness, as he seeks authenticity and innocence. 4. The Great Gatsby, by F. Scott Fitzgerald is a classic American novel set in the Roaring Twenties. The story is narrated by Nick Carraway, who becomes entangled in the lives of his wealthy and mysterious neighbor, Jay Gatsby, and Nick's cousin, Daisy Buchanan, who is married to the wealthy and unfaithful Tom Buchanan. Gatsby is consumed by his unrequited love for Daisy and throws lavish parties in hopes of winning her back. 3. Pride and Prejudice, by Jane Austen is a timeless classic of English literature. Set in the early 19th century, it follows the story of Elizabeth Bennet, a sharp-witted and independent young woman, and her tumultuous relationship with the proud and enigmatic Mr. Darcy. 2. 1984, is a dystopian novel by George Orwell that explores a totalitarian society controlled by the party and its leader, Big Brother. The story follows Winston Smith, a disillusioned party member who secretly rebels against the oppressive regime. In a world of constant surveillance, propaganda, and thought control, Winston's illicit affair with Julia and his journal become acts of defiance. 1. To Kill a Mockingbird, by Harper Lee is a classic novel set in the racially segregated American South during the 1930s. It follows the Finch family, primarily young Scout Finch and her father, Atticus Finch, a principled lawyer. The story revolves around Atticus defending a black man, Tom Robinson, falsely accused of raping a white woman, Mayella Ewell. Through Scout's innocent eyes, the novel explores themes of racism, social injustice, and moral growth.